Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Road Empire. Today I'm going to be doing my first live stream. As you guys can probably tell, this side of the layout is not, the lighting is not great. So I've got my cool little Lionel train lamp here. So yeah, today we're just going to be doing our first little stream. So I thought that we might as well get some trains running and see, just be live and see who joins in. So first we're going to start up and get 1104 here running. This is the Wabash 1104. It's got a B unit that's not powered, but it does run very nice. And it does have momentum set on it, so it will come to a slow startup and then get going a little bit. I do see we've got one person in here. Hello? Alright, well, now that we got that starting up, we'll start up this other train here, which is the GG1 pulling a nice freight train. Which this one has also got momentum set on it, so it should work pretty good. If you guys hear some derailment sounds in the background, it's okay. I've got a switch that's been acting up a little bit, so every time a car goes over, it'll derail and then hop back on the tracks. It's just kind of goofy, and I gotta fix it still. But yeah. Here comes the Wabash through here again. Could probably use just a little bit more speed. And then GG1 will be pulling around here in just a sec. And look at that go. As you guys can see here, we've got the Crusoe Casket Co. building, which it's a pretty nice kit. I got it from my grandfather when he passed away, so that's where that came from. I don't remember what brand it is, but it's pretty nice. It's got a few broken little parts on it, but overall it's okay. But yeah. And then I'll turn the camera on to here real quick, and you guys can see the. Oh, by the way, if you're new here, maybe. Oh gosh, something just happened. I use NC, and it usually works pretty well. Usually. All right. Well, that was kind of weird. I guess we'll just start up the trains again. Not quite sure what happened there, but yeah. Hello, Nathan Delay. How are you? This is my first stream, so we're just running a few trains here. We are running the GG1 and the Wabash. So, yeah, we're just going to have a good time running some trains. Here comes the Wabash. And then over here, I'll turn the camera around real quick, and you guys can see the yard that I've got on the layout that I added quite recently. Not very good lighting down here in the basement, but yeah. That is that. Yeah. Oh, you've seen the rare ones at the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum. That's one place that I really want to go is see a real GG1. When my fun story when my grandpa he was a kid, he would get to ride on the GG1 passenger trains, and whenever he tells me those stories, I really wish that I could do that. I just think that'd be so cool because Pennsylvania, that's my number one favorite railroad, and then Burlington Northern follows up second. So, yeah, I just think that'd be so cool. In a little bit here, we might be able to change out some trains, and we could run my Pennsylvania K4 steam engine on the Wabash track, so we can do a Pennsylvania railroad. If you guys would like that, we could do that. I think the Wabash is slowing down here. Let's give that a little more speed. You have a friend that likes the same railroad. Well, it does seem to be a nice railroad. I personally, the engine that I really want is the Pennsylvania Heritage unit. I think that one, I believe it's an ES44 locomotive. I'm not 100% sure, but or EC44. I don't exactly know, but it's something like that. And it's a really sharp looking engine. I think most Pennsylvania engines are pretty sharp looking with the brown paint scheme and the yellow stripes. But I'll grab the K4 steam engine real quick and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So this is the. Oh, we gotta get it in the shot. Let me bring this Plano lamp over here so you guys can see a little bit better. Not very good lighting down here again, but it looks like this. It's kind of hard to see. I'll try and put it over here and aim this down a little bit more. Yeah, I think you can get a pretty good idea of what it looks like there. It's numbered 689. It's a 226. It's a 462. Sorry. But yeah, that's what it looks like. And to me, it's a pretty special engine. I got that one in a lot of engines for $20. It had like 15 freight cars, 4 engines, and then a ton of track and bridges and transformers and all types of good stuff. But yeah, that's this engine for you. So we can probably run this one in a little bit. But yeah, some other engines that I've got is you're asking if that one's a Mahano. That one is actually a Reverasi, and it runs pretty good. It's really old, so it runs. I've restored it. I've taken like every single piece off of that thing, I think, and I have lubricated it, and it runs pretty good now. It's a little bit noisy, and I've also added pickups to the tender, so it runs over switches really, really nicely. But yeah, it's a Reverasi, and it runs pretty good too. But one thing that's interesting is I got fun story is this is a chassis system here. I believe it's a GP40 or something like that. Somebody told me exactly what it was, and I don't remember exactly, but it's a chassis system. GP40 is what I think it is, and I got it brand new at a train show for $2. So that was really cool. How I managed to do that is he was selling it in non-working condition for, I think it was $5 in non-working condition, and I had only brought like $30 to the train show, and I had $2 left, and he asked me if I wanted anything that I saw, and I said, I'm looking at this chassis system, but I've only got $2 left, and he's like, you can just take it because it doesn't work. I managed to figure out what the problem was, and the contacts weren't even touching the wheels. They just had to be bent out a little bit, and later I had taken apart and looked at the commutator and stuff, and I think it was brand new. The only thing I could tell that made it look a little bit used was a little paint chip. You guys can see it in the video, I think, right there on the side of the cab. It's just that little paint chip, but it doesn't bother me too much. And one of the clips was broken to hold on this truck, so it doesn't necessarily stay on all the time. But yeah, it's a pretty nice engine. It's my only chassis system and whatnot. And Nathan, you're saying that the Reading and Northern Railroad has the same exact one, but in the paint scheme of that railroad. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, paint scheme. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll put this one on the shelf. The next engine I've got in my roster is this little number here. This one, I don't know if it's rare or not, but I do not see them that often. Oh, hello, Eric, train fan. How are you? I'm just running a few trains. We're running the GG1 and the Wabash while I'm going through some of the engines in my roster here. So there goes the Pennsylvania GG1, and the Wabash is going to come through here in a little bit. But as I was saying, this one here, this is a... But sorry about that. I think the connection is bad down here in my basement. But it's an F40PH or FH, I'm not sure. But it runs really nicely too after I did all the lubrication. The only problem is it's missing the front plow. But I can put it on there sometime. Next engine I've got here is this is a Bachmann Santa Fe, one of their older ones. It's only 4-wheel drive, but it's 8-wheel pickup, and the motor runs really nice, but the only problem is that it has a cracked nylon gear, so that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Gotta buy some more gears for that one. I've got quite a few Santa Fe's. I've got this old Tyco Santa Fe that doesn't have any couplers. It runs, but it goes like super slow, and it's just one of the very, very, very old Power Torque motors, and it does not work the greatest. But yeah, that's that one. I've got a Lifelike Santa Fe that runs. It runs pretty good. It's probably about 5 or 6 years old now, but it runs really, really nicely. You put it on the track, it'll start right up. It goes over the switches fine. But yeah, really good runner. Next engine I have, I'm trying to get off my shelf. The roof to the cab, the screw came out, and I don't know where it went, but I put the top back on. This is a Chattanooga from the Chattanooga Bachmann train set. Not too interesting. I know a lot of people have those. The next engine on my... Hello to everybody that's joining. I see we've got 4 people in here now. That's pretty cool, what you just typed in the chat, Nathan. I did see that. That's pretty cool. The other engines I got, they're on my yard. That's across the bridge, so I gotta reach over and grab those real quick. So the next engine in my fleet is the Bachmann Erie RS3 with DCC and sound, all that good stuff. Yeah, I've had it for a few years now. I got it, you could say I got it new. I got it from a guy that had never used it, and he sold it to me for $40, and he had never used it before. So it was pretty cool engine, and it's my only one with sound. As you guys can see, it says sound there. But yeah, I'm really sorry about the bad lighting, guys. It's just I gotta get some more lights and whatnot over here, but that's a little bit better. You guys can see it there. It's got lots of detail, and it's a pretty good model by Bachmann. It can't pull a whole ton of cars, but it can pull 15 or so. So that's pretty good. Yeah, it is pretty awesome that it has sound, in my opinion. It's a really good engine. I can put it on here and we can blow the horn or something. I don't know if you guys will be hearing in the video, but so there's the horn, and then it's got a bell. It doesn't have much other features than a horn and a bell. I mean, it's got the revving engine noises. It doesn't have any dynamic brake sounds, but those are the pretty cool that it has. I'll blow the horn one more time here. Yeah. that's that one. And then I've got 3 or 4 more locomotives in my whole roster. Eric, the train fan, I see you have a video from Wall, South Dakota. I went there back in June on the way to Minnesota. Yes, I do have a video in Wall, South Dakota. We saw the RC and PE, I think that's how you pronounce it. There were 5 SD40-2s shunting. I know it seems like a lot, but they were all shunting in a yard, and it was pretty cool to see all that because I had never seen those type of engines before. Well, I've seen the SD40-2s, but I haven't seen that railroad, so it was pretty cool to see that. But yeah, we were going on an out west trip all the way just around the west of the United States. Let me grab a few other engines in my roster real quick. All right, so the first one we're going to bring over here is a GP9M in the BNSF paint scheme. Thanks, Pete. You like the lamp, and I am having fun here. This is pretty fun to have you guys chatting with me, and we're running some trains while showing off some engines. This is back to the engine though. This is the BNSF in the SD60M. That's what it is. I mean GP9M, sorry, but it's in the BNSF paint scheme. I got this one for about $60 on, I think it was Amazon, quite a few years ago, but it still works. It works very well. I've had to do a few little things to it, and it works okay as it is right now, but one of the wires soldered onto the pickups has come unsoldered, so that kind of sucks. So I've got to resolder that at some point. But as for now, it's 4-wheel pickup, and it does tend to work very good. But yeah. And then next one we've got here is the exact same locomotive. They're both by Walthers, and this is the GP9M in the Conrail paint scheme. And so yeah, this one used to be DCC until I accidentally fried the decoder, but I got 2 more decoders for Christmas, and I decided to put them in the Wabash and the GG1 instead. So then for the last locomotive, I guess you could call it, on my roster, it's not necessarily a locomotive because it doesn't run, but it's number 50 Reverasi trolley. It's got lights, but it just freewheels. It doesn't have a motor or anything. But yeah. And then yeah, that's pretty much all the engines in my roster. But yeah, that's pretty much. I think that's all of them. Yeah. Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed me showing all that. I'm probably gonna end the stream here in a few minutes because we've been going for almost 20 minutes now. Doesn't seem like it's been going that long. One thing I will show you guys is I'll turn my lamp off here and I'll give you a shot of the tunnel portal that I just finished making over here. It's still kind of a disaster, but just give me a second. I will get you guys a good shot. All right, let me just bring over the lamp real quick so we have a little bit more lighting. But there you can see the tunnel portals and the retaining walls. There you go. If we use it as a big flashlight, you guys can see a little more, but there you go. That's probably good enough for now. So yeah, that's the new tunnel portals and retaining walls I made. You might be able to get a little bit closer here. I did make a video on it, so you guys should go check out the video in Yeah, you can see it a lot better on there. Yeah, thanks, guys. I see you're all saying that's awesome and neat. Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. I know you guys can't see it too well in the video, but it's pretty awesome. And eventually, once I get static grass, because I'm planning on buying a static grass applicator for this layout, trying some new stuff. But once I get that done, I think it'll look pretty good. And get the mountain finished. Yeah, you guys can just see the trains running through there for a little bit. But yeah, just say in the chat real quick, guys, if you enjoyed this little stream. I was just doing it as a quick test stream, and yeah, maybe we'll do another one again some other time. But just say in the chat whether you enjoyed this and we should do another one. Eric the Train Fan, yes, you liked it. Okay, good. I probably won't make a schedule of when to do streams, but I'll just kind of do them whenever, and you guys can join in. Nathan, you enjoyed every minute of it. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I think we're gonna end. We're gonna end here in just about a minute or so. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure you like and subscribe, of course. And yeah, I'll let the trains pass one more time, and then everything's gonna head out. They're coming, so they'll be here in just a sec. And in case you guys are wondering, the outer loop is 28-inch radius, and the inner loop is 25-inch radius, and it's all flex track. So yeah. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask them right now before I end the stream. Or you can always just comment on my YouTube videos. Impressive track work. Yeah, thanks. It took a while to lay out the track because I think total the layout has 13 switches, some which still need a bit of work, to be honest. Yeah, 13 switches, and I'm trying to remember how many feet of flex track of total track. I mean, all I know is it's at least, I believe it's something like 70 some feet of track, and it's pretty expensive too, to say the least. Yeah, I'll give you guys one shot of the whole layout real quick here, and then I think we're gonna end the stream. But there you guys go. That's really the state of the layout right now. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll probably do more in the future. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the Railroad Empire.